I know, right? If it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, I should be able to eat whatever I want. Service dog, schmirmish dog. Oh, I'll call you right back, Grandma.
Nice shirt, man. Isn't America great?
Hi. Thanks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. US is cool.
Nah, man, it's a scientific fact. America's #1.
That's your opinion, yeah, man.
It's the best country in the world.
Country? It's not a country, it's an entire continent. What's with you nationalism?
Nationalism? No, I'm Jewish. Ignorant swine.
What the? No, I mean... What's with people in nationalism? To start off, let's define what nationalism is. According to Google, nationalism is a patriotic feeling, principles, or efforts. Now, I'm not against people putting their country's flag in their lawn or on their car or on their clothes, unless it's this one. I just don't understand it when people celebrate being from their country in a celebratory way. I get it when there's a football competition, like the World Cup, where countries play against each other and everyone's wearing their favorite country's attire. Okay, you're supporting your nation's team. Or when it's a country's Independence Day. Or days. Even though it happened a long time ago, I guess it's cool celebrating your country leaving another country's rule. What I don't understand is when people almost brag about being from the country they're from as if it's an accomplishment. Okay, you can be glad you were born in the US or another first world country as opposed to a poor third world country. But why are you acting as if you chose to be born there? You had no say in when you were born. I was born in Venezuela, a beautiful country in terms of its culture and nature. I wouldn't want to live there though. If I was still there, I would always be in danger of getting robbed, kidnapped, or killed. I wouldn't be as educated, wealthy, or happy as I am right now. But I like the fact I was born there for some reasons, which include that since I live in the US now, I can bring awareness of the corruption, violence, and borderline civil war going on there. Also, from a young age, I was aware of how different some parts of the world can be from each other. Not that people born here aren't aware of that, I just have personal experience in both types of worlds, and I have people that I'm close to going through bad things that most citizens here only hear about in the news. Not that Venezuela's problems get much news coverage. I've lived in this country since I was 3, so I grew up in a similar environment as everyone else here. But I don't feel the same pride as some others do that I live here. I also never learned all those weird nursery rhymes. I don't get those things. Anyway, I'm glad I live in this country. It's relatively safe, powerful, free, and wealthy. Relatively. But I don't feel like I should celebrate and chant that this country is amazing and perfect just because I live in it. It's got some really good aspects, but it's also got some really bad ones. Some countries are more advanced socially, technologically, or economically, but others are less advanced. All countries are different, and there is no perfect country. Don't get into arguments or fights because you and someone else disagree on which country you think is better. Also, don't be overly proud for living in the country and just because you live in it. Chances are you wouldn't live where you do had anything changed in your family's history, and that's something to think about. Stop! Blooper time, that's out of focus. Stop! Blooper time! That's your opinion, yeah, man.
America's #1.
Again?
Again? Shit.
No, that was good.
I know. What's going on? Okay. Nah, man, it's a scientific fact. America's #1. Action.
I say country first, right? Like, what's with you and nationalism?
Nationalism? No, I'm Jewish. Nationalism? No, I'm Jewish. Ignorant swine, ignorant swine, ignorant swine, ignorant swine, ignorant swine.
I was born in the US. No, I was not born here. Whoops, I don't know where I was born. Not that Venezuela's problems get much news. But I like the fact that I was born here for some reasons. I was not born here, never mind. Still don't know where I'm from. Don't get into arguments or fights just because you and someone else disagree. So I grew up in a similar environment. Jets! Don't get into arguments or fights. Some countries are more advanced socially, technical. I just have personal experience from the two types of worlds that, people, Josh.
Don't show my country.
Okay. Thanks for watching.